You will watch this film, and you will like it.
All right, so I put some oil in this old chainsaw, and this is a tree that we're going to cut down today. Now, I've probably said it before on videos, but I want to re-emphasize this. We are very particular about our trees. And when we take and decide to cut a tree down, there's a lot of thought that goes into it, because I love my trees. But this particular tree throws a lot of shadows on the solar array in the afternoons, and obviously solar and shadows is not something you want. So we're going to drop this tree. Now the idea is to drop it in that direction. It's a safe direction, and we've had pretty good luck with dropping trees in a controlled way to where it's safe and it drops in the direction we wanted it. Today's actually a perfect day for dropping a tree, unlike last weekend. Last weekend we had 25 and 30 mile-an-hour winds, and that's not a safe time to try to drop a tree. But we have almost no wind this morning. I think we have, what, maybe 1 mile an hour, babe?
Yeah.
So that's about as safe a time as you're going to get. So, fire in the hole. Whoops.
Maybe.
Hey, don't get over these bars.
I'm standing in the wrong spot.
I'm not no wrangle star when it comes to this stuff, but notching this out like this, if you cut too far into that tree with this thing, and that tree starts leaning, it's going to mash your chain, and then it's going to get stuck in there, and then you're going to have a bunch of problems. So the most important thing is just take your time with this and do your cuts in small increments to where you're not going to take and have safety issues. Because we always want to be safe with this too. Now, I'm looking at the way this tree's leaning. I want you to come back on this side of me, because I'm worried about it maybe trying to go that direction. And that would be a very bad thing if you're standing there.
You think?
Well, hey, I might give you a little bit of a hard time every once in a while, but you're pretty damn important to me, so we do not want to take and see anybody get hurt.
I know. Oh, believe me, if it would have started falling that direction, you would have, you would have seen me running.
Just be aware that you need to head that direction. If,
well, see, I'm scared it's gonna fall the wrong towards the solar. Watch out!
Timber!
Fell right where we wanted.
Now, when I started this, what direction did I say it was going to go in? Exactly, it went exactly where I wanted it to go. But that's the most important thing. Take your time, work slow on it, and plan it out ahead of time, and it should fall about where you want it to go. I hated to cut this tree down just because it was actually a fairly nice looking tree compared to some of the ones that we've around here. One of the things you get into with having a piece that has had no management, no land management for a very long period of time is, I'm going to have Mrs. T Guy point the camera up in this direction. You see all those trees are all pointing off in the same direction. The reason is it got so cluttered in there that the tree couldn't get proper sunlight to them. So what they do, they started doing what all plants do. They started bending toward the sunlight, which in this case, all of them were bending to the west. Now, what we're going to have to do eventually is go in there, thin everything out, and then we're going to have to start selectively cutting those trees out of there so that the nicer trees can grow straight up, bush out, and make prettier trees. It's a slow process. That's everything, that you got to be patient when it comes to managing your land. Okay? The area that I'm standing in right now, when we first bought this place, it was completed up, full of yo ponds and the whole 9 yards. But if you look at it now, it's winter and it doesn't look as pretty as we would like. That's to be expected during winter. But if you look now, it looks significantly different than it did back then. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just cut this tree up. It's your rudimentary stuff, and we're not going to bother to video us just cut the tree up in pieces. But we do appreciate you watching it, and hopefully you learned something along the way today. So if you like our video, give us a thumbs up. Remember to hit notification bell, and if you liked it, just tell a friend. If you didn't like my video, then shut the hell up. I'm kidding. Yes, if you come to my channel, you are going to get a bit of twisted humor. It is what it is. It's my nature. We thank you for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.